All right, let's talk about length or substitute function in Excel. In Python, when we are doing, we want to know the length of an object or length of a variable or whatever you want to know. So you use length, that is len in Python, and you can actually know the length of the maybe a variable or a length of an object you want to code. So in Excel, we use the same keyword. So assume I want to know the length of this. So we'll be talking about length with space and length without space. So which we are going to use length and substitute function in Excel. So in that, you just need to go to equal to, I take this and then click on where you want to know the length. And then here you just need to type length. So this returns the number of character in a text string. So in this, you click on it, you click on this and you open up the bracket and you call the text you want to reference to, and then you close it up. So with this, length is equal to that particular one, give you the total length. So if you count this number, you see it is completely 8. So with this, you can actually get that to with spaces. Now without space, what do you need to do? You do a substitute. In this case, you now build something like length is equal to, so you go with length, you open a bracket and you look for substitute. This is substitute, which replace a text with new text in the text string. So we are going to use the substitute. We want to replace where we have space so that it will be able to count the spaces we have. So now without space, so we'll be able to count all those places so that there will be no spaces. So in this case now, you see you use length and substitute. Then you now select the old text you want to replace, that's the old text, and the new text and the instance number. So in our case, what we are going to do is that after length, now we are talking about this same one as well. And then the next thing we need to do is like we need to say any place we have space. So I'm going to use this and then space, then that should be replaced with this. So I put them together, and then when I close this up and then close it, because you have two brackets, and then that's going to give you 8. Now this is 8 and 8. Now if you go in here, we can just double click here and then gives us the rest of them. So with length, without length, so I'm going to step backward and I'm going to drag this here, sorry a bit. So this is because I selected this one. So you have this here. Now if you look at this same thing here, you see here this is 9, then you continue the same thing again. Now this is 7, so you continue the same thing again. Now this is 6. Now if you do the same thing here, you are likely going to have the same thing, because you see here this is 9. Now if you take this this is 7, just like the way it is. So it is giving you the length as related to this. So everything is just the same thing. But now how do you get without space? Now I'm going to put another thing here. So I'm just going here to type Chiamaka and I'm going to put Chika. Now once I put this and press enter, you see this is 14 and then this is 13. Now this is with length and this is without length. So now this counts the spaces you have here, and this counts without the space. So if you go on here, let me also put another checker here. For example, you see now that this is 20. Why? Because there is two spaces and it counted all the words, all the letters as you see here. So this is a perfect way you can actually work on it without length. So if you go to this one and add another space to this particular letter, and let's say I type my name and say Kingsley here, you see this is 17 and 18. If you put another thing again and put another space and type anything you want, and you see this is 21. So this is here counted everything. This here, this is with space and this is without space. So this is a perfect way how you can use let and substitute function in Excel. So this is a way you can count a number of strings as related to the place you have in Excel. So I think